Hello YouTube, welcome back to Mad Labs, and this is G-Stomper tutorial part 2 here. In this video, let us learn about G-Stomper tutorial, and we will see about the sampler drum pads section. This section allows us to play drums like drum machine app. If we press this sampler drum pad section, we can see that these 12 tracks are selected for this patch, and I have loaded some kit. We can play by tapping these cells. Like this, we can play patterns from these 12 tracks like drum machine application. Simply we need to select, or we need to tap these tracks with our fingers, and it can play samples for live playing. So these are the 12 tracks here, and next we can go to the mixer section. Here we can control 12 tracks with these mixer controls. So we know that the basic functionality of a slider is to change the parameters by controlling or sliding this top to bottom, right? Now we have samples in T5 to T12, and we can control these T5 to T12 tracks with responding mixer control faders, like T5 to T12 faders will control the tracks T5 and T12, right? We can see that here we see some buttons here. This is solo and this is mute button. Here we can solo or we can mute respected tracks by clicking on these buttons. If we click solo here, T5 solo, so remaining except T5 all the tracks are muted, and if we press mute here, only T5 mute, and remaining tracks will be played sounds. And this is effects instrument. We can apply individual effects to we can apply individual effects to each track, and we can apply 2 effects at a time. Like this is instrument effects 1 here. Wait for a while. You can see that instrument effects 1 here, effects 2 here, and if we don't want to apply effects, we can simply click bypass here. Bypass this button, bypass button bypasses the effects and plays the wave sample roughly, right? So if we see that T5, now selected T5, just wait for a while. This is T6, right? In this T6 we have snare, and we can add effects to this snare by clicking instrument effects 1. Let us apply one filter or one effects to the snare. Click on instrument effects 1, and we have a lot of effects which we can apply to the snare. So these effects are categorized into 5 sections. These are dynamics, and this is distortion, this is delay and reverb, this is modulation, and this is filters. We have a lot of effects, inbuilt effects in G-Stomper Studio. So we know that dynamics is having compressor. So just simply press on this to apply an effects to a track. You just simply click on instrument effects 1, and we can add another effects by clicking instrument effects 2. right? Click on instrument FX1 and go to dynamics. We have lot of dynamics effects here, which are compressor limiter 2, compressor simple. These are default profiles, and this is limiter, this is stereo tool, and we can control something like low pass and band pass, which acts as gate, and this is transient shaper, exciter, bottom booster, stereo enhancer. These are all the dynamic effects available for our selected track. And then if we go to distortion section, this is basic distortion here. Let me show you. This is basic distortion here, overdrive here, overdrive 2, saturation, bit crusher, wave shaper, and bender distortion. So all these types of distortion effects are available in G-Stomper. And then if we go to delay and reverb, you can see that stereo delay is here, and single delay, dual X delay, low frequency oscillation here, reverb X large, and short delay. So all these types of delays are available in G-Stomper. And if we go to modulation section, we have some tremolo, auto panner, chorus, flanger, phaser, static phaser here, and these are filters here, low pass and band pass, and notch filters, equalizers. These types of effects are available in G-Stomper. So if we find another, here we can find some single pitch shifter, dual pitch shifter, granulator, pan and volume. These are the basic and inbuilt effects available in G-Stomper. Let us apply some delay and reverb to the stereo delay or reverb to the snare filter. Okay, now the snare track is applied by reverb effects. Okay, let us check. So I hope the snare is applied by reverb effects, because I don't have an option to listen whether the effects is applied or not. Okay, as I am recording, I don't have an option to listen or preview the live sample right now, right? Hope the snare is applied, hope the snare wave is applied by the delay and reverb effects. Okay, and go to mixer. Here we can find the effects instrument. We can apply effects by clicking on this select T6 and go to effects edit. Here also we can edit the effects. Here we can find the distortion. Here distortion is selected. We can apply 3 effects at a time to a single wave sample or single track. Okay, these are the 3 are applied: distortion here, single X delay here, compressor here. These 3 are currently applied to the snare sample. If we want to change the effect, just click on this effects button. Here we can change, or it can redirect to the previous menu which we have accessed via the mixer. Here we can select our desired effects to our selected track, right? Like this we can apply effects to the selected tracks. And later here mixer, we can apply equalizer option also. So go to T6 and select equalizer. Here we can find that equalizer, it has 3 frequencies, basic 3 frequencies. It is low frequency, it is mid, and it is high. 3 frequencies here, and each category is having frequency, gain, Similarly, frequency gain. Three sections are having total 6 controls, which controls low, mid and high. Okay, and then we have a lot of options here. FX1, equalizer, analyzer, play, solo and auto. So these options are also having impact on playing the snare sample. Okay, and then we have an option called fine tune here. This option allows us to change the slider very smooth. If we find that the slider is moving very fast and it also skips some values, like if I move the slider, now it is 0. If I move the slider, it goes up to 14, 15, 16, 23. It skips some values. If we press this fine tune button here, now check, it moves very slow, and it scrolls each and every point, each and every value available in the fader. So I am moving very fast, but it moves very slowly because the fine tune button is activated and the fader is moving very smooth, right? And then here we can find the back option here. We can simply press that back option to go to the back. Okay, this is the main interface here, drum machine module. And then this is the master effects here. Go to master effects and we can control all parameters like equalizer, stereo, enhancer, and this is the master here. We can control each and every parameter by using master sum effects. Now these are some controls which we can adjust the parameters of any track. Okay, simply in short, simply select a track and adjust the parameters. Here, shortcut. These are the filters, these are the modulation sections. Okay, still if you need any detailed parameter changes, go select a track, go to mixer. Here you can find a lot of options like FX, equalizer, FX instrument here, solo here, mute here. Okay, these can be controlled by the mixer option. And still if you want to change any detailed options, go to FX. You can find the FX options controls, and then master sum FX is the master control. These are all the controls, only control part tutorial. This is the control part tutorial, and in the next session we will look into some other parameters and some other controls which are available in G-Stomper. This is the video for the day, and if you have any doubts, please comment out and I will address your comments. Right, have a good day. Thank you.